Okay. So everyone, welcome back to our class. So in today's class, we are going to do the lesson energy, which is from science. I think it is the second lesson in science. This is from physics, and this is a very short and simple lesson. And I think, but it is very important because in this lesson, we learn about the different types of energy. We will learn how we can save energy, how we can produce different kind of alternative source for energy. So let us begin. Okay, so in the lesson energy, the first thing that we must know is the difference between renewable source of energy and non-renewable source of energy. So the first question is differentiate between renewable and non-renewable source of energy. Why is coal and petroleum fossil fuel called non-renewable source of energy? So I think we have already heard this name before also, renewable and non-renewable. So renewable, it is the inexhaustible source of energy which is unlimited in the nature, which is being produced in the nature continuously, and which can be reproduced easily. It means that the first word is here, it is inexhaustible. It will never finish. It can last almost forever. It will never finish. It will never get tired. Okay, it is like perpetual. And the second thing is it is unlimited in the nature. That means it exists in huge amount, in massive amount, and we can use it for many years. It is unlimited. And the third one is which is being produced in the nature continuously. You see continuously every second, every moment produced by our nature ma. And last thing, sir, it can be reproduced easily. That means by using artificial way and by natural way we can reproduce it easily. Okay, so that is a renewable source of energy. And utapati sir, it is the sorry it is the exhaustible source of energy which is limited in the nature, which takes a long time for formation and which can't be reproduced easily. यसको मतलब के छ भन्दाखेरि यो चाहिँ के छ भन्दाखेरि it is exhaustible भनेको चाहिँ यो चाँडै सकिन्छ, it can finish very quick, it can be tired, which is limited भने चाहिँ it is very less in amount, it is limited, it can finish, which takes a very long time, it can take millions of years for formation, and which can't be reproduced easily भनेको चाहिँ to produce it we have to wait for a very long time, we can't produce it quickly. Okay, so the second point is its maximum use has to prevent energy crisis. Its maximum use gives rise to energy crisis. So the first thing is you must know what is the meaning of energy crisis. There is the shortage of energy is called energy crisis. For example, अब हाम्रो देशमा पनि कहिले कहिले पेट्रोलको shortage भइरहेको हुन्छ, कहिले ग्यासको shortage भइरहेको हुन्छ, that is called energy crisis. And so if we use renewable source of energy, we can solve that, we can prevent energy crisis, which is a good thing. But if we use too much non-renewable source of energy, if we depend upon non-renewable source of energy, it will give rise to energy crisis. So there may be lack of gas, there may be lack of petrol and these things. Okay, so let's give example now. Renewable भन्नु बित्तिकै के पर्छ भन्दाखेरि we have got tidal energy, we have got wind energy, which are produced continuously every day. Like right now also we are getting wind energy at some place of our country, we are getting tidal energy in the ocean. So these are produced every day and they are very easy to use also. They will never finish until there is wind, until there is ocean, they are produced continuously. But what about this side? So we have got here fossil fuel energy. Okay, this means for example petrol एकचोटि खर्च गरेपछि आगो बलेपछि सक्यो, त्योबाट फेरि त्यसलाई हामीले फेरि प्रड्युस गर्न मिल्दैन. So to reproduce it takes thousands of years to be produced inside the earth. So these are all produced under the earth surface and they are natural process, we can't produce them artificially. Okay, so they are very much limited and we should not use them in large amount. So and about this different energy we will talk below. Okay, so I'll let you. So later again I'll say in short, renewable भनेको चाहिँ चाँडै के त नसकिने which is unlimited, which can be produced continuously, त्यसलाई भन्छ renewable. Non-renewable भनेको चाहिँ which is very much exhaustible, चाँडै सकिने, which is limited and which takes thousands of years for formation, त्यो हुन्छ non-renewable हैन. So let's go for our next question. Question छ why is coal and petroleum called non-renewable source of energy? Answer हुन्छ because it is, so हामीले डिफाइन छ नि माथिको डिफाइनलाई नै हामीले एन्सर बनाउँछौँ, because it is the exhaustible भनेको चाँडै सकिने, because it is exhaustible source of energy which is limited, they have very less amount, limited in the nature, and it takes long time for formation, they take thousands of years for formation, and which can't be reproduced easily भनेको हामीले चाहेको भरमा यसलाई तुरुन्तै प्रड्युस गर्न सक्दैनौँ, we have to wait for thousands of years. So that means हामीले डिफाइनलाई नै बिकज गरेर लेख्न मिल्छ हैन. So let's go to number 2 now. In number 2 we have defined solar energy. Sun is regarded as the ultimate अथवा main source of energy justified. So I think we all know the meaning of solar energy. It is the energy which you get from the sun, right? So the answer is solar energy is a perpetual. So perpetual भनेको चाहिँ which can last forever. For example, like sun को energy अझै 5 billion years भइसकेको छ sun, अझै remaining अझै 5 billion years सम्म नै sun will exist. Okay, भनेको it is very long lasting, त्यसलाई भन्छ perpetual. Solar energy is a perpetual source of energy which is generated अथवा produced by the sun in the form of two things, heat and light energy. Okay, and which can be used as alternative source of energy भनेको चाहिँ हामीले चाहिँ सोलर एनर्जीलाई चाहिँ अल्टरनेटिभ सोर्सको रूपमा अप्सनको रूपमा प्रयोग गर्न सक्छौँ. And for two things, one is to generate electricity also, and to prevent energy crisis भनेको चाहिँ to prevent shortage of kerosene, petrol and these things. Okay, so in this way, by using solar energy which lasts forever, we can stop or we can prevent energy crisis. Okay, so now question छ हाम्रो, sun is regarded as the main source of energy भनेको चाहिँ sun is like the father of every energy. Every energy in earth is the product of sun, is the result of sun. भनेको sun भएन भने कुनै पनि energy exist गर्दैन. So let's prove it. And here I have given 2 marks, but this question also can come for 3-4 marks. Okay, depending upon the question. So here I am giving so I have given a 2 marks, but this answer which I have written, I think it is for 3 or 4 marks. Okay, so you can make it short also in exam. So first point is हाम्रो, sun produces huge amount, tremendous amount of heat and light energy. We all know that, which makes life possible on earth. So first thing is sun makes the life possible on earth. We are living because of sun. The plants are living because of sun. The second thing is, besides it also provides us with hydroelectricity by causing rainfall. That means we all know Nepal is dependent upon hydroelectricity, Jal Vidut. Okay, and we all know that if there is rainfall, then there will be hydroelectricity. Okay, because when there is rainfall, the water which falls during rainfall, it is collected in the dams, and this water, when it is allowed to flow down, that water with the help of kinetic energy, it can rotate the turbines and it can produce electricity. That means if rainfall भयो भने मात्र के हुन्छ त, hydroelectricity हुन्छ. If rainfall भएन भने यो हुँदैन. And we all know that rainfall is caused by sun, because we know when there is sun, when there is heat of sun, the water in the rivers and oceans become vapor. त्यही vapor के बन्छ, cloud बनेर पानी पर्छ. That means indirectly this hydroelectricity is the product of sun. अर्को कुरा छ wind energy. Wind energy is also produced by sun. किन भन्दाखेरि wind energy by creating different air pressure. For example, we all know that wind blows from always from high pressure region to low pressure. भनेको जसले wind भनेको चाहिँ जुन ठाउँमा चाहिँ अलि जुन ठाउँमा अलिकति चिसो छ, चिसो ठाउँबाट चाहिँ तातो ठाउँमा जान्छ. And we all know some places are hot, some places are cold. Why? Because of sun. जुन ठाउँमा धेरै सनलाइट हुन्छ त्यो ठाउँमा गर्मी हुन्छ, लो प्रेसर हुन्छ. जुन ठाउँमा लाइट अलिक कम छ त्यसमा चाहिँ जाडो हुन्छ अनि त्यो हाई प्रेसर हुन्छ. So in this way the wind also moves because of sun. थर्ड कुरा छ tidal energy भनेको चाहिँ we know tides means they are the water waves which rise and fall in the ocean. So I think you have seen the tidal waves.